have a dream that my four little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. One day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today.
Good morning, South. My name is Leah Hannon.
And I'm Mrs. Pratchett. I am happy to join you today in what will go down as the greatest honoring of Martin Luther King Jr. on WTV of all time.
I'm glad we get to work together to deliver the news. Ms. Pratchett, will you start us off with the journal news?
You know, I had a dream about delivering the news. Staff and students, if you have an elevator key that you no longer need, please return it to Ms. Pence in the main office as soon as possible. Are you interested in Super Smash? Well, then this is for you. Next week, ASB is sponsoring a Super Smash tournament during certain lunches. Stay tuned for more details. Have you been looking for any items you could have lost? Make sure you check the lost and found before the end of the day. All items that are not collected will be donated to charity.
Tolo is on February 9th here at SK. Today is the last day for the lowest ticket prices of $8 with ASB and $11 without. Next week, the ticket prices will go up. In order to get your tickets, make sure to pay all your fines and fees. The senior nights for boys and girls basketball are the 29th and the 31st. There will be a teddy bear toss benefiting the Port Orchard Police Department, Fire Department, and EMTs. Bring new stuffed animals to toss at halftime. Speaking of senior nights, you can get $1 raffle tickets for the chance to sit mat side at tonight's varsity wrestling match. You need to be 18 to buy a raffle ticket, so your parents or an 18-year-old might need to purchase it for you.
They've had a terrific season so far, and it will be a great way to spend your Friday night. Whoa, they look amazing. But they're not the only team with the senior night tonight.
Men's swim has worked really hard this season and are excited for their senior night.
Hello, I'm Seth Northrup, your local swim team captain, and tonight is our senior night. It will be at Puerto Vallarta at 5:30, and we'd really appreciate it if you came out and supported us.
No, they won't be swimming through Puerto Vallarta. Tonight, they are celebrating their terrific season since their regularly scheduled senior night had to be on the road. Now on a more serious note, this Monday is Martin Luther King Day.
His lasting impact on our country is evident in everyday life.
Here is how we see his influence today.
This Monday, across the country, many will enjoy a day off due to Martin Luther King Jr.
When I think about Martin Luther King, I just think about where we would be without him.
Martin Luther King Day to me is about equality and togetherness.
Martin Luther King means to me how an ordinary man can overcome tremendous struggle.
Martin Luther King was a very good man.
Truly, this day has much more meaning beyond the surface. He campaigned for racial equality to the public, ultimately resulting in great success. Not only has he touched the lives of many, there are even over 900 streets dedicated to his name, as well as 25 memorials across the country. For example, in Indianapolis, the Landmark for Peace was made to celebrate the long-term effects of Martin Luther. The reaching out of the two figures symbolizes how separate races are so close to one another, yet so far away. Then travel to his hometown, Atlanta, Georgia, to see the King Center, a global destination since 1968, dedicated to represent the causes in which King both lived and died for. So this Monday, take time to think about why this day is important to celebrate.
I have a dream today.
He has brought our nation closer together, and this weekend, take time to reflect on his impact.
This weekend, stop and think about Dr. Martin Luther King. Alongside honoring him, we have sporting events this weekend. Let's roll the schedule of events. Make sure to support your fellow Wolves.
Men's basketball won their game last night, making Coach Callahan's 300 victory. Way to go, Wolves! Whoop whoop!
Evergreen State College Preview Day is tomorrow. You can apply for free and get a feel for what life as a student would be like. Ms. Pratchett, I know you're involved with Students of Color, but could you tell us a little more about your club?
Yes, I am. I am the advisor for Students of Color. Students of Color is a group for the black students in this school, and it's a space for them to talk about things that are going on among their peers and classroom experiences that are difficult for them, and to talk about job opportunities and scholarships, especially for African Americans.
Oh, that's great you're involved in Students of Color. Thank you for all that you do in your club. And with that, clubs meeting today are Interact and Builders of Unity.
And on Tuesday, after our nice 3-day weekend, D&D, Green Team, GSA, IB Action, and Paranormal will meet.
Go out and join a club today. What are your plans this weekend, Ms. Pratchett?
I'm not sure, but I want to do something to remember Martin Luther King.
Well, I know that NJROTC will be going all over town doing community service, and students who would like to join are welcome. All events will be from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. You could join in and help give back to our community.
That would be a good way for anyone to get involved with our community this weekend.
You're right. And with that, we've reached the end of the news. Thanks for coming on the show today and sharing about Students of Color.
Thanks for inviting me on the show and help honor Martin Luther King Jr. I cannot emphasize this enough. Martin Luther King Jr. has helped our country turn away from our segregated past and has helped us further embrace the idea of equality. Now for some more information on the drive for equality.
In 1963, Martin Luther King Jr. delivered a speech during the March on Washington. He had a dream that one day the nation would not judge someone by the color of the skin, but by the content of their character. While we have an extra day off this weekend, use that time to honor Martin Luther King and his fight for equality. Equality is still being fought for, and we have a dream that justice will roll down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream. With that, have a great weekend, South.